Right, it's been a little while since we did a map of Judgment retrial, and just a reminder, because it's been a while, we are playing on the quote-unquote mega violence difficulty. That's this one right here. I think the way it's coded is with co-op monsters. I'm honestly not really sure how it's coded, but if you have co-op monsters, you get the same stuff. We got 4 secrets, 220 monsters, and a very nice classic Gothic style castle. I really think of this type of castle as classic Doom, but you know what? Classic, like Doom 1, Doom 2, castles were green. So this is more of a Scythe era plus. I'm sure someone did it beforehand, like obviously, but it's still what I think of. At least, you know, Scythe is a classic. But we do have a couple weapon modifications because it's been a little while. We got the pistol upgrade and the chain gun upgrade. I do think this was one of the more tedious openings. Just there are a lot of hit scanners to deal with, and a lot of Hell Knights in open enough space. It just takes a little while to go. That's okay. Come on. Now this one actually took me 5 tries to beat. We got a bunch of different paths, but if I'm remembering correctly, you kind of want to go the path I'm going. Whether that's because it's more linear than I remember, or because this is just a better order. But I'm pretty sure it's more linear. So there are pain elementals, or bats way out in the distance. So if I can kill these pinkies first, take advantage of those ambush flags, or I think it's an ambush flag, maybe it's a monster blocking line def, whatever it is, we can deal with most of these pinkies early, because then when we deal with the bats, we're chilling. And 6 shotgun shots for that thing. And that's when I decided I would use the rifle on the next one. Such a smart enemy. Because they don't have that much health. Maybe like 100, maybe? Maybe 150? But they're small. Bit of a chaotic area here with all the black flyers, the ball bouncers, the dribblers. I've been calling them the purple guys, but I kind of like dribbler because they bounce the ball. That's what dribbling is, right? Well, not really. Oh well, they're dribblers now. Yeah, it's pretty chaotic because you've got the dribblers coming from all sides, and you've got the imps closing in to the middle area. Yeah, I mean, I've really praised the flyers in this map set. They're just a very smart addition. I don't really love this Baron. I kind of like... I'm torn on it. Because on one hand, it's like, oh, you gotta pay attention, you know? Don't hyper-focus forwards, because then he'll jump you from behind with the teleport. But it also... I think this fight would be better if the door just closed behind you, and you could not run away, and you just had to do it there. Oh, I bet I could have rocketed into the pain elemental hole, taking advantage of some infinite height. Oh well. Boss souls are weaker in this set. It's honestly a little bit less noticeable than you might think. It does make a big difference in some circumstances, or a small difference in many circumstances. I'm going for these Manx early. We are going to circle back to them much, much later. And if I could get them now, it would be nice, because I have a bit more distance. Whereas when I meet them later, I'll be quite close. Yeah, that was a pretty smooth teleport guy. This fight's cool, because you're probably going to have enough time to kill one of them with rockets. I ended up getting neither, but I was close to one of them. And you can rocket them pretty easily when the thing is moving, the elevator. But then you gotta react fast for when the teleporters show up. This just takes you back to that other area. Oh no. You know what's gonna happen. These guys teleport towards you. It's, you know, they're not magic barons. It's just something with the environment. See, this is a good area. You don't need anything super fancy. Sometimes just a baron up close, and it's really that simple. This fight is... it's not hard by any means, but it's cool how you gotta clear out one area and move on to the next. It's very reminiscent of, like, an entire map of sort of those older style, take out this tower that's defending this region. Then from this region, you can take out the next tower. And then the chain gunners, which, you know, you gotta stay in cover, but that means you're not moving as much, which means you're more vulnerable to the knights. So you probably want to take out as many knights as you can in advance. And then with the one that's remaining, or the two that's remaining, it's easy to pick which side of cover to take for the chain gunners. This is the hardest section of the level, somehow. Maybe I am just awkward at fighting that particular pain elemental, because I feel like this area shouldn't actually be that hard, but I did take a death or two here. Nice little secret there. Oh, I don't know if I pointed it out, but when I was shooting those manx from a distance, there was a secret on the damaging floor, or a secret switch, which opens up a BFG near the manx. I didn't talk about it. I don't even remember if I remember to press it. Anyway, that switch crushed a couple enemies here, so this area is a bit easier. I always like when they have creative secrets like that. Usually a creative secret means you get the drop on enemies, you get to take a fight from a better angle, or a couple enemies just get eviscerated. Not every time it's a power-up. Do you like the blue blood on the pinkies? I think it's only on the specters. Just, you know, gotta check myself before I wreck myself, you know? Ah, here we go. Not yet? Alright, not yet, not yet. Alright, we'll go to this outside area. We're getting close to... That was some good pain states, by the way. We're getting to where those manx were, and we can grab the BFG. This area is interesting. So on the outer ledge, it's lower. So that means it's easier to get up. There's due movement. You get a couple like physics advantages going upwards, not downwards. You lose your footing. I do feel like the way this is set up, you're kind of incentivized to back up over here and avoid the arachnotrons, which I don't love, because the arachnotrons are cool, but they're also in maybe too strong of a position given how much space we've got. So I don't know, maybe there could have been a better balance there. But I do like that if you are going to that hidey hole, you have to deal with the revenants early, or you're just going to get slaughtered. I do remember taking a couple hits to these arachnotrons. It's a little embarrassing, but you know how it is, right? In the slower sections of the map, you know you can take a hit, right? You're probably not failing most levels because you ran out of health on the entire map. At least not this one. Most of the time, you're taking a death because you went into a big fight, into arena, and you lost the fight. It's not always some big game of attrition, right? And that means taking damage in these chill moments honestly isn't that big of a deal. It's not like I can carry medikits on my back into the next level. Even if I could, I'm pistol starting. That doesn't matter. Oh, that's so rude. Not dying in 3 hits. Oh, what a good for nothing arachnotron. I've been watching a lot of this Bistro Huddy guy. I don't know why I'm doing my Nicole impression there. Highly recommend checking that out. I know any one of his videos has more than my combined channel, so it doesn't matter that I'm suggesting it. There's the BFG we opened earlier. And now that we've got our BFG with 200 cells, it should be time to do the big finale. I would like a mega armor first, which I believe I collect from that little pool. Yep. So I decide to go after these Manx early. You don't necessarily have to, but I think you're crazy if you don't. Now, notice how each bit of the Manx is actually a little bit different. This one is very clear, just right up the stairs. The other one winds a little bit. Doom enemies don't actually see the world in 3D like we do. So, if, say, there were too many enemies to handle cleanly, and you ran out of BFG, and you were a little worried about your space, okay, I'm going to be honest, this is a very doable room. Just 16 minutes in. Look, I'm going to try cheesing it if I can. Just saying. So a couple times, I went over, up those stairs, and tried getting them all stuck on the stairs because, hey, they don't know how to snake around well. But the issue is that there are 3 cyber demons. 4 after that one comes down. I don't have enough ammo for that. And that's one way to cheese-proof your level. Just put so many cyber demons that you can't corner camp. Which is one of the reasons why the cyber demons are one of the better enemies in the game. What the heck was that? That was a bit risky, but I respect the move. I actually really like how I handled this fight. I tried cheesing it. I know I did. But when I practiced the cheese a little bit, it just didn't work. So we have to do it legit, so to speak. It's legit if you do cheese, but it is also cool when you get the full experience of the battle. Though I will say, inexcusable mapping mistake. What's up with the 20 extra cells, huh? I can't use that. I'm kidding, you know? It's no big deal. Yeah, this was maybe one of my favorite levels so far. Who knows how biased I am, because, you know, I haven't played, rewatched one of my videos for this in a little while. But I will say this was a cool one. I didn't feel like it was that binary, take a red key or the blue key, and then you can do both. I liked the more linear setup with a hub. I think that's okay. And I felt like a lot of fights were multi-tiered. That's always cool. There was a lot of verticality involved. This was good. All right. Next time, I guess. Later.